Hello, pre-algebra students. Welcome to this video on solving inequalities using the distributive property. Right? We've talked about distributive property before, but just to review, if I have something like this, 3 times 2x plus 6, the parentheses means multiplication. So I'm going to take what is outside the parentheses and I'm going to distribute it to both sides, which means that I'm going to do 3 times 2x and I'm going to do 3 times 6. So 3 times 2x is going to give me 6x, and 3 times 6 is going to give us 18. Okay, so now we're going to move on to solving inequalities. You're going to have to fill in some of the blanks. So if I'm going too fast, please make sure you pause the video, fill in your blanks, and then fill in after that. So I have this 5 outside the parentheses that I need to distribute to everything inside of the parentheses. 5 times 2 is going to give me 10x. 5 times 4 is going to give me 20. And that is going to be greater than or equal to 70. Now we're going to use our normal solving protocols that we've done before. We're going to look to add or subtract. There's no like terms here that we need to combine. So now we can move on to isolating the variable. So to get rid of the positive 20, we are going to subtract 20 from both sides and get that 10x is greater than or equal to 50. Then we are going to divide both sides by 10. So I get that x is greater than or equal to 5. Now I want to graph this on a number line. So I put my 5 down. It's going to be a closed dot because I have the or equal to part. And I am going to shade over to the right because it is greater than, and numbers to the right of 5 are greater than 5. Same exact process here. I have parentheses I need to distribute, so I'm going to do 3 times x, which just gives me 3x. 3 times 9 gives me 27. That is going to remain less than 57. Okay, again, there's no like terms over here that I need to combine, so I'm just going to go ahead and subtract 27 from both sides. So 3x is less than 30. Now to solve for x, I'm going to divide both sides by 3. I get that x is less than 10. So when I draft this, 10 open dot, and I am going to shade over to the left because those numbers are less than 10. Okay, next example, now it's a little bit different. I have a negative 9, but it's still the exact same process. Negative 9 times x is going to be negative 9x. Negative 9 times 6 is going to be negative 54. Is going to be greater than or equal to 63. No like terms, right? That's the first thing that I want to check. So now I am going to add 54 to both sides. I get negative 9x is greater than or equal to 117. Divide by a negative 9. Because I'm dividing by a negative, I have to flip my sign, right? So we want to be careful of that. We're flipping because we're dividing by negative 9. When I type in 117 divided by negative 9, I'm going to get negative 13. So now I'm going to put negative 13 on a number line. I'm going to put a closed dot, and I'm going to shade to the left. Okay, now I'm going to distribute here. I have 1/2 outside, so I'm going to distribute that at everything inside. So it becomes 1/2 x minus 3. 1/2 times x is 1/2. 1/2 times 6 is negative 3. Is greater than 24. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. Get 1/2 of x is greater than 27. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. X is going to be greater than 54. So I put 54 on my number line. It's greater than, so it's an open dot. And I am going to draw my arrow over to the right. Okay, so that completes the video here for the front side, our first 4 examples. Please move on to the next video as we start to work on the back side of the examples, which are a little bit more involved. And we're going to look into how do we use the distributive property and combining like terms together.